My dear students, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will be explaining the B.Ed second semester subject content and pedagogy of social science education at secondary stage, as prescribed by Osmania University and other universities of Telangana. We will go through the important questions and answers one by one. Let's begin with a quick revision. Unit 9 first important short question is: list important qualities of a good secondary school teacher. Important qualities of a good secondary school teacher. A good secondary school teacher is a guide, motivator, and role model for students. They not only teach subjects but also help students grow in values and skills. 1. Strong subject knowledge. They understand their subject deeply and explain it in a simple way. Example: explaining physics laws using daily life examples like a moving bus or falling ball. 2. Good communication skills. They speak clearly and use simple words, stories, and visuals to make lessons interesting. 3. Patience and empathy. A good teacher listens to students and supports slow learners without judgment. 4. Creativity and innovation. They use experiments, activities, and technology to make learning fun. 5. Classroom management. They maintain discipline while encouraging teamwork and participation. 6. Professionalism. They are punctual, responsible, and continuously learn new teaching methods. Memory tip: think SPCCP: subject knowledge, patience, communication, creativity, professionalism. Next important short question is: 2. What is action research in teaching? Action research in teaching. Action research is a process where teachers study their own teaching methods to make learning better for students. It is like a teacher becoming a researcher in their own classroom. Teachers identify a problem, try new solutions, and see what works best. Example: if many students are weak in solving physics numerical problems, the teacher may try using step-by-step worksheets or videos, observe the results, and improve teaching methods based on feedback. Steps: 1. Identify a classroom problem, example, low participation. 2. Plan a solution, example, group activities. 3. Try it in class. 4. Collect feedback and results. 5. Make changes for better teaching. Importance: helps teachers improve their own skills. Makes lessons more interesting and effective. Builds confidence in teachers and students. Easy tip to remember: action research is plan, act, observe, improve, a cycle that helps teachers grow while helping students learn better. Next important short question is: 3. Define professional ethics in teaching. Professional ethics in teaching. Professional ethics in teaching means following moral values and responsibilities to be a fair, honest, and respectful teacher. It guides teachers in how they behave with students, parents, and colleagues, ensuring a safe and positive learning environment. A teacher with ethics treats all students equally without favoritism. Shows honesty and integrity in assessments. Maintains professionalism by being punctual, well-prepared, and respectful. Protects students' privacy and builds trust. Example: if a teacher notices cheating during exams, instead of scolding publicly, they handle it calmly and teach the importance of honesty. Importance: builds trust between teachers and students. Creates a positive and disciplined classroom atmosphere. Sets a good example for students to follow values like respect and responsibility. Memory tip: think CHTR: care, honesty, trust, respect, the pillars of teacher ethics. Next important short question is 4. Mention 2 examples of informal professional development practices. 2 examples of informal professional development practices. Informal professional development means teachers improve their skills on their own without attending formal training programs. It is flexible, self-directed, and often happens naturally while teaching. 1. Peer learning and sharing ideas. Teachers learn from colleagues by discussing classroom challenges and exchanging teaching strategies. Example, 2 science teachers share tips on explaining chemical reactions using simple experiments. 2. Self-learning through books, videos, and online resources. Teachers watch tutorials, read articles, or join educational forums to improve knowledge and teaching techniques. Example, a teacher learns how to use a virtual lab simulation from a YouTube video and uses it in class. Importance: helps teachers stay updated with new methods. Encourages creativity and problem solving. Builds confidence without extra cost or time. Quick tip: informal learning is learn anytime, anywhere, like watching videos, reading, or chatting with colleagues to become a better teacher. Next important short question is 5. What does teacher professionalism mean? Teacher professionalism. Teacher professionalism means being a responsible, skilled, and ethical teacher who is dedicated to students' growth. A professional teacher has strong subject knowledge, uses effective teaching methods, and behaves respectfully with everyone. Key points of professionalism: commitment to students, helping every student learn, regardless of ability. Continuous learning, updating skills through courses, workshops, or self-study. Ethical behavior, being honest in grading, respecting student privacy, and treating everyone equally. Responsibility and leadership, managing classrooms well and guiding students. Example: a teacher who regularly attends training programs, prepares interesting lessons, and encourages teamwork shows professionalism. Importance: builds trust between teachers, students, and parents. Creates a positive classroom environment. Inspires students to become disciplined and lifelong learners. Memory tip: think of PERL professional skills, ethics, responsibility, lifelong learning, the 4 pillars of teacher professionalism. Next, Unit 9. Long questions. First important long question is 1. Explain the essential skills and competencies required for a physical science teacher at the secondary stage. Essential skills and competencies of a physical science teacher at the secondary stage. A physical science teacher plays a big role in making subjects like physics and chemistry easy and exciting for students. To do this well, teachers need strong skills and competencies that help them explain concepts, manage classrooms, and inspire learning. 1. Strong subject knowledge. Teachers must understand science deeply and link concepts to daily life. Example: explaining Newton's laws using examples like a cricket ball being hit. 2. Practical and experimental skills. They should confidently conduct experiments, use lab equipment safely, and create simple models to make learning hands-on. 3. Communication skills. A good teacher explains tough topics in simple language with diagrams, demonstrations, and stories. 4. Technology skills. Teachers must use smart boards, simulations, and videos to make lessons interactive. Example: using a virtual lab to show chemical reactions safely. 5. Classroom management. They should maintain discipline, encourage participation, and make group activities fun. 6. Assessment and evaluation skills. Teachers must create fair tests, quizzes, and practical assessments to check student understanding. 7. Creativity and problem solving. They should think of innovative ways to teach abstract concepts like electricity or atomic structure. 8. Patience and empathy. A good teacher listens to students' doubts and supports slow learners with respect. Importance. A teacher with these skills makes science interesting, helps students connect theory with experiments, and inspires them to explore STEM careers. Quick memory tip. Think of SPCT-CACP. Subject knowledge, practical skills, communication, technology, classroom management, assessment, creativity, patience. Next important long question is: 2. Discuss formal and informal professional development practices for teachers with examples. Formal and informal professional development practices for teachers. Professional development is how teachers improve their skills, knowledge, and teaching methods to become better educators. It happens in two ways: formal and informal practices. 1. Formal professional development. This is planned, structured, and often organized by schools or training institutions. Teachers attend programs to upgrade their knowledge and skills. Examples: attending workshops, seminars, and conferences on new teaching techniques. Completing diploma or certification courses in science education. Participating in teacher training sessions on classroom technology or lab safety. Benefit: teachers gain expert knowledge, certificates, and confidence to handle modern classrooms. 2. Informal professional development. This is self-directed learning that happens naturally in daily life. Teachers take initiative to improve themselves. Examples: reading books, journals, or watching educational videos on science experiments. Discussing teaching challenges with colleagues and sharing strategies. Joining teacher communities or online forums like YouTube and MOCs for free learning. Benefit: it is flexible, low cost, and helps teachers grow continuously. Why both matter? Formal practices give teachers structured knowledge, while informal ones encourage lifelong learning and creativity. Together, they make teachers more confident, updated, and capable of making lessons interesting for students. Easy tip to remember. Think of formal is equal to fixed, planned, and informal is equal to flexible, self-learning. Both are like two wheels of a bicycle. They work together to move a teacher forward. Next important long question is: 3. Explain the importance of technology integration in professional development and classroom teaching. Importance of technology integration in professional development and classroom teaching. Technology integration means using digital tools and resources to make teaching and learning more effective. In today's world, a teacher's professional growth is incomplete without learning how to use technology in education. For professional development, technology gives teachers easy access to training and learning opportunities. Teachers can attend online workshops, webinars, and courses to improve their skills. They can use ebooks, teaching blogs, and videos to learn new science experiments and teaching methods. Online teacher communities, like Google Classroom forums, help teachers share ideas and solve problems together. Example: a science teacher can join a free online course on virtual labs to teach chemical reactions safely. For classroom teaching, technology makes lessons interesting, interactive, and easy to understand for students. Teachers can use animations, simulations, and smart boards to explain tough topics like electricity or atomic models. Students can explore concepts through educational apps and virtual experiments. Online quizzes and tools like Kahoot help track student learning quickly. Why it's important? Builds 21st century skills for both teachers and students. Saves time and makes classes more engaging. Helps teachers stay updated and creative. Encourages independent learning among students. Memory tip. Think TECH training for teachers, engaging lessons, creative teaching, hands-on learning. Technology is like a bridge. It connects teachers with knowledge and students with real-world learning. Next important long question is 4. Describe the steps of action research in social science teaching and its importance for teachers. Steps of action research in social science teaching and its importance. Action research is a simple and practical way for teachers to study their own teaching, find classroom problems, and solve them to improve learning. It makes teachers researchers of their own classrooms. Steps of action research. 1. Identify the problem. Find an issue in class, like students struggling to understand history dates. 2. Plan a strategy. Think of a solution, such as using timelines or visuals to teach dates. 3. Act, implement the plan. Apply the new method in class. For example, create a colorful wall chart of historical events. 4. Observe and collect data. Watch how students respond and take notes, quizzes, or feedback. 5. Reflect and modify. Study the results, see what worked, and make changes to improve teaching further. Importance for teachers. Helps teachers improve their own skills and confidence. Makes lessons more interesting and effective for students. Solves real classroom problems quickly. Encourages teachers to be lifelong learners and innovators. Example. If students find geography maps boring, a teacher might introduce digital maps or puzzles. Action research helps check if this new method works and refine it. Memory tip. Action research is a cycle: plan, act, observe, reflect, improve. It's like a self-check system for teachers to keep getting better. Next important long question is 5. Discuss the qualities and roles of a teacher as a researcher and a lifelong learner. Qualities and roles of a teacher as a researcher and lifelong learner. A teacher is not just someone who delivers lessons. They are researchers who study their own teaching and lifelong learners who keep improving. This mindset makes teaching more effective and interesting for students. Qualities of a teacher as a researcher. Curiosity, always asking why and how about teaching methods. Observation skills, noticing student behavior and learning challenges. Problem solving, finding creative ways to make lessons better. Evidence-based thinking, using data, feedback, tests, or observations to improve teaching. Example. A teacher notices students struggling with chemistry equations, tries a step-by-step chart method, and checks if performance improves. Qualities of a lifelong learner. Openness to change, willing to learn new techniques or technology. Self-motivation, continuously reading, training, or attending workshops. Adaptability, updating lessons to suit new curriculum or student needs. Example, learning to use digital labs to make experiments safer and more fun. Roles. 1. As a researcher. Investigates classroom problems, designs solutions, and shares findings. Promotes innovation and critical thinking in schools. 2. As a lifelong learner. Models continuous growth for students. Keeps teaching methods fresh and relevant. Importance. Teachers who research and keep learning become role models for students. They create engaging classrooms, inspire curiosity, and help students see learning as a lifelong journey. Easy tip to remember. Think RLL research, learn, lead, teachers research problems, learn solutions and lead students by example.